Alright, so I am back. I'm just gonna get some things set up real quick. So if you remember in my first shorts, I had a picture that was Belle in Sally's style. You know, Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. And then I took Beauty and the Beast from Disney's Belle. I took Belle from Beauty and the Beast and I turned her into Sally style. This is the picture, of course. I didn't video this one because at the time I was still figuring it out, so I didn't quite video her yet. But I am going to be today turning Rapunzel to Sally style. So first we're going to find a clean page here, and then we're going to sketch it out. Okay, let me just move my clutch real quick. But unfortunately, I'm using my phone for the camera, so I don't have a reference. But luckily, I do have a doll nearby that I'm going to be using for reference. Just get it real quick. Okay, and this is the doll. This is the Rapunzel doll I'll be using for reference, mainly for the colors. The dress isn't very accurate since it's, a baby doll. So I'm just going to try to remember what her dress looks like. I might get some things wrong though. So we're just going to set her over here, and then let's get drawing. If she sits. Hold on. Sorry. Alright, so first we have to get a pencil, sharpen it a bit, make sure it's nice and sharp. And then we will start drawing. I have a book under here so it doesn't bleed through the other page. Just to let you know, that's why it's a little lifted. So first we're going to start sketching the head. Her head's kind of round, and the best way I can describe it is it's kind of like an egg. It's just slightly tipped at the jaw. So first we're just going to sketch out the head, and then my idea is she's going to be swinging on her hair. I thought of this because I really liked one point in the movie when she sings "When Will My Life Begin," and so she's swinging on her hair, and I really like that. So I'm going to have her swinging and sitting on her hair here. So I'm just going to make it a bit bigger, probably erase the excess. Now, like I said, my videos never really go to plan. Neither does my normal drawing. So, no promises that this will look exactly like her or nothing like her. It's kind of like a coin flip. So, first, we're going to make this way bigger. Because we need a pretty big hair swing if we're going to put a person in it. So now we're going to draw the head. It's round, and like I said, it's kind of like an egg tip. So, if you can imagine, she's got like a strawberry face, I think is the best way to describe it. Her face is like a strawberry. So yes, I still do all the shapes when I draw. It's not just a beginner thing. Well, I'm still a beginner, I think, in my opinion, but I still use them. So, I'm going to do the big eyes, because all Disney princesses have huge round eyes. So, just going to draw big eyes, and then I'm just going to continue shaping it until I like it. Maybe add some little, eyelashes. So I was recently at Hot Topic. It's one of my favorite stores because it has super cool clothes. And it's not the normal Walmart stuff. And I was shopping there, and my mom told me about this app. And I think it was called, I just knew what it was called. It was called Shein. That's what it was called. It was called Shein. So I looked up Shein, and it has awesome clothes. Whenever I need references for clothes now, I just go there because their clothes are super cool. They got baggy jeans. They got like cottage core type dresses. I don't know if I'm using the word cottage core right, but I think it means like fairy tale-ish. Anyways, they just remind me a lot of her dress. So I'm Just thinking about it right now. So they had a lot of cute cottage dresses that I really liked, and a lot of other things. I would definitely check them out if I were you. They're not sponsoring me, of course. I just like it, and it's just good at when they also have pretty good deals, like pretty good prices. Um, so with my legs, I usually add a tip at the end for the foot instead of a foot immediately. That's just how I draw. I also do the same from arms, which you'll see in a minute here. I'm just gonna make this one kind of going behind the other leg and curved like that. And then I'm gonna start doing the arms. I always do the circles for the joints, like they say on every video you'll probably find on YouTube. They use circles for joints, which honestly I use too. I like to do it to figure out the form of the arm and how it's gonna work and maneuver. This other hand here is just gonna be waving, and of course, I still do my potato wedge type fingers. If you guys want, maybe one day I will do a video on where I just research and learn how to draw hands better. Add in the comments below if you want me to try that, because I will definitely be practicing hands. I just don't know when yet. Anyway, so now I'm going to start working on the hair. I'll have this like one piece in front of her face because I thought it would make it look more natural, I guess, because when all your hair is up, there's always that one little clump of hair, that one little straggler that stays down. So we're just gonna put it up. She doesn't really have ears though, because I can't really remember if Sally Style has ears. My Sally Style doesn't. I'm not saying that I'm the best at Sally Style. This is just how I do it. And I do it without ears because ears are kind of annoying to draw. I drew the pupils a little bit too big here, so that's why I erased them because I didn't really like them too much. But then I continued to draw, just sketching the lines of the eyes a little more, sketching a smaller iris instead. And now I think I'm gonna go work on the arms a little more. Once I have the arms done, just sketching where I want it. I'm hiding the other hand though. I know, it's totally like cheating because I'm not showing the other hand. But I put a little ruffle in the hair, like where she's holding on to it. Anyways, I continue to sketch here, just making a hand and all that. And yeah. And this is where I start doing the dress. I do sleeves. I can't remember if Rapunzel's dress has sleeves or not, because on the doll, like I said, the doll clothes are for baby dolls, so they didn't do the full extent of how the dress looks. So I tried to make it as close as possible to the dress that she wore. I made the corset top with the lace-like things that tie it together, and then I did, like I said, I did some sleeves. I know it probably doesn't have sleeves, but I like it so much better with sleeves, or straps, I guess you'd call it, but it's like a low strap. Anyways, I'm just sketching out really the style here, and then I just put a little bow at the bottom because I just like to tie it off. I just did the little indents because, you have to do that because it's corset, so yeah. Anyways, I do some straps too, just in case. Straps and lower straps. That's what I'm going to call it. And then I did the skirt. It's going to flare out by the hips, but then just it comes in at the hips and then flares out at the feet, making the feet look tiny and delicate. I really like doing feet like that. Also, if you notice, the feet are in a Barbie doll style. For the longest time, I couldn't figure out how to draw feet until I looked at a Barbie doll's foot. And I'm like, okay, that's the shape I'm going to use from now on. So then I just always do that shape for feet now. So I just kept drawing. The sketching phase took a while. I sped up the coloring in phase though, because I know this might be a little long for a video, or might not be. I still haven't went in to see how long the videos I watch for art are. Probably really long though. I really enjoy watching art videos like this, so I wanted to try making some. And it's kind of fun. Although editing and getting all the background noise out is a little annoying. This is where I just sketched the suns, kind of. Suns on her dress, they're very intricate, so I might not get the right shape for those, but I think it looks pretty fun in the end. In the end, I don't really show you the process of making the stitches on our... I forgot her name for a second. What was her? Rapunzel! Sorry, I forgot her name for a minute. Every time I think of the show Tangled, I think her name is Tangled, because it's the name of the movie. But I know it's Rapunzel. So I didn't show me putting on her Sally stitches because honestly this video is long enough, I think. So I just added a picture at the end with her Sally stitches. Since she is in Sally style, I have to put stitches on every princess I do in Sally style. Comment down below which princess you want me to do next, because honestly I really like doing these. They're very fun, the princesses in Sally form, because I don't know, they're just really fun. So comment down below which princess do you think I should do next, since I've already done Belle and now Tangled. I mean, not Tangled. Rapunzel. Or if you have, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna let some music play for a little longer. Enjoy the video.